What's up, YouTube? This is your friend Greg J. Hannibal the Radio. Today I want to talk about race. A lot of discussion going on about race, especially in the light of Barack Obama running for president. Even though at the beginning of his campaign there was all this rhetoric about not wanting to make the campaign about race, but as we can see through all of the mainstream media, all of the independent media, it does boil down to one thing: black and white. I think one thing that has really been illuminated in our country is that this ill of prejudice, the ill of white supremacy, the ill of disenfranchisement has been illuminated by the fact that Barack Obama is running for president. What I've been able to see, especially here on YouTube, just by the comments that are posted, just by the amount of pages and channels that are dedicated to supremacist attitudes, I can tell that white people want to forget that black Americans have a legacy of discrimination and disenfranchisement. They want us to forget that. A lot of the repeat statements that I hear: slavery is over, get over it. Okay, the problem that I have with it is, if we are American, when we are Americans, we're born here, raised here, participated in the system, educated by the system. We are Americans with black skin. We are Americans of African descent, which means that our American legacy is one that was wrought in slavery. It began in slavery. After that was the Jim Crow laws, segregation, lynchings. We weren't able to vote until in the 60s, when a law was passed that barred any restrictions on allowing us to vote, or people of any color to vote, as long as you fell into the citizenship guidelines. I can remember at my age, I was too young to participate in the civil rights movement. However, I was old enough to watch and understand what was going on. My mother taught me to never forget where we came from, not to be prejudiced and harbor ill feelings against my white brothers and sisters, but to never forget where I came from and get my education and embrace all that America has to offer, and most importantly, bring my education and experience back to my community so that I can help my brothers and sisters in the hood come up to higher heights. No matter where you go in this country, and in fact, no matter where you go in this world, black people are at the bottom of the list. And I just don't understand why that is. That's just how God has it. But so the bottom line is that the struggle continues. But to God be the glory. That's one of my listeners says that all the time. What's interesting now, as Barack Obama makes his move for the presidency of the United States, it is interesting that white people want to forget that black people have been marginalized. They want to forget that we have come a mighty long way to this point where a black man stands on the precipice of the presidency of the United States. Conversely, black people want to forget where we have come from. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We've got to wake up as a people. Never forget where we've come from. Walk with pride. Educate yourself. Read. Get off that television, but read. Study about your people. Teach your children about your people. And walk with pride as we move forward into the next level of spiritual consciousness as black people in America. Race matters, unfortunately, here in this country. And the only way that we're going to be able to overcome and become a truly color-free society, we have to learn as black people to love ourselves. The self-hate has to go away. Whether or not I wear my hair in locks or not, that discrimination amongst ourselves has to go away. Whether you're lighter than I am, that discrimination amongst ourselves has to go away. Whether I live in one neighborhood or another, even though I don't own a home in that neighborhood, I may kill you because you live in another neighborhood. That warfare, that consciousness has to go away. Whether or not I am bling blinging or just a working man at the post office, the disparity between the haves and the have-nots, that has to go away if we are to elevate to the next consciousness as a people. I don't care what anybody says, black, white, brown, yellow, red. Race matters in this country. And I think that what will occur to help us become a better people, which will engender love for ourselves so that we can love the rest of the world, is the preservation of the black family. And so black woman, stop griping on the black man. Black man, respect your black woman. Preserve your family. If you look at the Latinos, you complain about the Latinos explosion of population, and that's probably a whole nother vlog. You complain about the Asians, things about these races that are very consistent. That is, the family is the most important element of their society. Preservation of the family is the key to our survival. Secondly is the paying attention to your educational endeavors. We may get all of these opportunities in the educational system, but we don't care. We don't take care of the books. We don't take advantage of the scholarship opportunities that are there. We don't take the discipline that it takes to study and learn what it is that we need to learn in order to pursue a profession or a career in this country called America. We don't care. We're too busy waiting for things to be handed to us. These types of attitudes amongst our people have to get gone. They have to be thrown away. They have to be eliminated from our consciousness so that we can go higher and higher and become a strong nation of black Americans participating in the world. It's not about putting one race over another. It's for all people, not just black people, for all people, but for us to be taken advantage of, for us to be, to take a part, participate in this society. It's just all about checking ourselves and loving one another. All right, I'm enough rambling here. I'm actually a little distracted, so I'm sorry if I'm rambling a little bit, but I hope you got my gist. God bless you. Keep making those great videos and love one another.